I'll just record on the computer. Welcome everyone to our weekly Essential Island Living team call. I'm so excited to see you all here tonight. Thank you for joining us. Sorry, I was a little late. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Please grab your favorite oil that's near you. And let's do I'm gonna use rose tonight. Take 3 deep breaths. Go ahead and place your hand over your heart. Repeat after me if you wish. I am doing the best that I can. I am doing the best that I can. I am doing the best that I can. All right. So this week we are diving into our sales guide. And I am excited, and also, I gotta be honest, just a little bit overwhelmed with how much there is in this guide. And in the past, I feel like one of the mistakes that we've made with the guides that we have, the tools that we have, is that we've gone through them a little too quickly. And so I think we really need to take a step back and slow down. And I want to say something because I think it's really important. Yes, we are about service. We are, if you guys saw my post in the builders group, we are about providing hope. But the bottom line is that we are in the business of sales. And I know for a long time that was kind of really uncomfortable for me. I didn't like the idea. I never viewed myself as an entrepreneur or a salesperson. And I didn't like the idea, not that I didn't like it, but the idea of being a salesperson made me feel uncomfortable, because I think can be a lot of negative connotations associated with being a salesperson, right? Being overly aggressive and kind of swindly, if you will. And, I used to say, oh, the product sells itself. And to a certain point and to a certain extent, it does sell itself. But at the same time, there are so many people that need this product that don't know that they need this product, right? So it's up to us to educate people, and ultimately to build our businesses, we do need sales. So you got to kind of get comfortable with that if that makes you uncomfortable. And I totally understand it and relate to that. And once I kind of was okay with it, and however you get there in your journey, like one thing that helped me be okay with it is that I am helping people get the most amazing therapeutic, clean, non-toxic products onto their bodies, into their homes. And so that gives me a great sense of purpose. And I'm very rooted in that. And I think that's very similar to, like, you're not a teacher because you get paid big bucks. You're a teacher because you love it and you believe in the work that you're doing and you're making a difference. And that's what's so cool about what we get to sell, right? Is that there are these incredible products. Anyway, it's a little premature. So we're going to dive into the sales guide. And I think it's really important that we do take our time with it, because it's the cornerstone of our business. We are in the business of sales. We're also in, being of service, but we are in the business of sales. Okay. Before we do that, we haven't done this. We don't have builder to highlight tonight. So does anybody want to share a success or challenge? We used to do this in the past and we haven't done this in a while. So I'll go ahead and mute myself. And if you would like to share a success or challenge, I invite you to unmute yourself and share, and then, yeah.
Marissa wants to share. Go, Marissa.
Okay, I'm Kanani's texting me. Go share. So I'm like on the spot now. I don't really know what to say. I guess I'll just be honest. Like now that I'm on summer, I know myself, and I know that I've definitely been able to like put aside more time to invite and follow up and make samples and more time for my business. And like, although I don't have any enrollments to show for it yet, I know that there's a difference. Like I can feel there's more potential coming. Like Kanani and I, or Kanani has a class on Friday in which I've like invited like a mad woman. And we have like, I feel like we're going to have a really good turnout. Like, I don't want to, jinx it or anything, but I know I have a few confirmed, and Kanani has a few confirmed, and my sister has a few confirmed, and some of the girls that I have confirmed are bringing other girls too. So I just feel like it's going to be really good, and it'll fire me up and fire our team up. And yeah, so I'm excited about that. And I guess the overall summary is that when I'm putting in the work, I can see the I don't know what the word is. I have summer brain. I keep telling people I have summer brain, so like my vocabulary is just non-existent. I don't know what's happening. Like my grammar is out the window. So anyways, but that's my little share on the spot.
I love that so much, Marissa. I think we all know what it feels like when we're doing the work, and just because, and we're doing the right work, the work that makes a difference, the income producing actions in our business. And even though that right work doesn't always have that immediate payoff, like enrollments, it transforms how you show up. Right. I think it's so common. I have been kind of in it myself, you guys, yay, Tosh, it worked. I have been in it too this month. I don't have an enrollment yet. That is very unusual for me. I'm feeling kind of in the rut, and I'm showing up ish. And so, but I know what it feels like to show up hard and consistently, because that's my normal being. And so when you're doing that, it kind of just catapults you, right? And you build off of that momentum. And then when you hit the slump, it's like, I'm in the slump, so I'm just gonna go lower into the slump and lower into the slump and lower, and it's tough. It really requires, hello, Corbin. Well, hello there, Corbin. I can't hear you. It's fine. I thought it was cute. Shane walks across here without his shirt all the time. And so we just have to find a way to keep with that momentum, right? And know that when we fall out of it, that the only way our business is going to grow is to get back on, right? So awesome share. And from what I heard, your guys' class sounds like it's going to be a huge success. So super excited for you guys. Right on. Okay. Anybody else want to share any successes or challenges? Hazel's having her first class too this weekend. And I love, yes, we'll give her and I love that people are mixing it up, Kanani and Marissa's class is, and that's open to everyone too. And Kahalui Friday, it's kind of like a wine pauhana kind of theme. Hazel's kind of doing a pool party theme, and she's going to do it all day and offer 2 separate class times, which I think is brilliant. So, and she's also opening that up to the whole team, which is amazing. So, I love that people are doing different fun things. I wanted to tell you guys. So one of the things that I want to do that I've been slacking on is a builder's email monthly. But somebody gave me an idea. I really want to do some more team bonding things for the whole team, but also for builders. So I'm going to host a builders brunch at my house one day. I think that would be really fun. It's just going to be a matter of, with the 5 of us, trying to find a date that works, hopefully for most of the 5 of us, and then opening it up, and hopefully it'll work for everybody else as well. But I think it would be just so nice to connect in person as well, and just celebrate each other and our team. Okay, so if we don't have any more successes and challenges, am I forgetting anything, you guys? The whole not forgetting my Zoom password and stuff messed me up. Did I forget any part of it before we move into the sales guide? Are we good? Okay. Now, I'm really excited about this, and I hope it works as far as the volume. So what's really cool is that when you pull up the sales guide here, the doTERRA website, so those of you that don't have one in front of you, it's okay. It's so cool. There's video, and then it's literally breaks down. Like, let me go back real quick. Where did I see it? Sorry, you guys. So this is the homepage for the sales guide, and I just, okay. Was I gone? That is so bizarro, you guys. My whole, it shut, zoomed out. Oh my God, this is so sorry. New laptop problems. I'm really frustrated. Okay, so let me share this with you guys first. When I pull up this guide, it has the sales guide broken down into all of the sections. Okay, you can download it as well. So we're gonna go ahead and, oh, yikes, gnarly. I gotta figure out a way to mute everybody as soon as we, okay. So I'm gonna play this. Give me a thumbs up if you guys can hear the volume as I play this, okay? Can you guys hear it? No? Damn it. Damn it. Okay.
Do you have earplugs on?
Yeah. Should I turn them off?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me try again. If it doesn't work, then we won't do it. I know there's a way I can get sound on with Zoom, but I got to figure it out.
Your circle of influence can help revolutionize their lives. You have experienced the difference of living the doTERRA.
So you guys could hear it and then you can't hear it? Okay. We're going to skip the video portion. Everybody's just...
Liza, I think when you muted yourself, it turned off the sound.
Duh. Okay. Got it. Thank you.
By reaching out, listening, building relationships, and genuinely caring about the people in your life. The doTERRA way redefines sales. You are connecting people to solutions they need with authenticity, integrity, and compassion.
Is this chick serious?
As wellness advocate Haley Hobson explains, selling is sharing something you're passionate about that you know others will love. Use these videos as a workshop to help increase your confidence in your role as a wellness advocate by improving your sales skills and understanding the tools and resources available to help you grow a successful business. The doTERRA way of selling focuses on sharing naturally and serving others. To do this, you need to know what you are selling, why you are selling, and how to sell it. First, you need to know what you are selling. When you share doTERRA products, you are selling a total wellness lifestyle, one of hope, empowerment, and healing. You are helping people eat better, exercise more, improve their sleep, lower stress, and eliminate toxic products from their lives. You are not just selling essential oils. You are helping people live happier, healthier lives. In order to help others realize the potential of living this wellness lifestyle, you need to be a product of the product. The more you incorporate the products into your lifestyle and change your own life, the more confident you will feel in selling doTERRA products to others. Next, know why you are selling. What is your purpose? To stay focused on the outcomes you truly desire, it is critical that you clearly articulate your purpose for sharing doTERRA. Sharing is less stressful when you don't have to think about what to say in the moment. If you are trying to clarify your why or purpose for selling doTERRA products and wellness solutions, ask yourself the following questions. What are 3 ways doTERRA has impacted my life? What difference can I make in other people's lives by sharing doTERRA products with them? Why do I want to offer that change to others? If someone asked me why I share doTERRA, what would I say? Write down your answers to these questions so you can reflect on them further and reference back when you need support. You will find the workbook activity with these questions on page 3 of the sales guide. Finally, you need to know how to actually sell. Following a sales process or a series of repeatable steps is critical to succeeding in sales. The doTERRA sales cycle, which is composed of 9 steps, built around pipes, was designed to be this process for you. It guides you through each step you need to take with new and existing prospects, from introducing essential oils to enrolling them in the doTERRA wellness lifestyle. You'll learn more about the sales cycle in further detail later. Remember that when relationships are your #1 focus, the sale will naturally follow. Keep the service mindset at every stage. You have the opportunity to empower people with doTERRA natural solutions. So listen and seek to understand their needs.
Oh, that was funny. Okay, I mean, that was, I don't want to post this video publicly and bash this, so I don't know that I'd buy a lot from that chick, but anyway. But what she was saying was really, I made a teacher mistake. I didn't preview that video before I watched it, legitimately. But what she was saying was kind of talking about what I was sharing earlier. So if you look at page 2 in your sales guide, and if you don't have it yet, it's totally fine. I'll keep sharing my screen so that you guys can kind of follow along here. Let's see. So basically, this is exactly what is on page 2 of the sales guide. So I'm just going to kind of paraphrase it. And so, you know, our primary goal is to help others. And when we are helping others with quality products, selling does and can feel natural. So as long as we are, you know, acting, coming from a place of service, we are reaching out, listening, building relationships, and really caring about people in our life, then we can feel like the most ethical salespeople in the world. And so we're going to use this guidebook as a way to increase your belief and confidence in your role as a wellness advocate by improving your sales skills. And if you guys are like me, I had no prior experience in sales. So this is really critical professional development for myself, because I never went to school or got training for this. So one of the main things is that we have to know what we are selling. Okay. And so when we are sharing doTERRA products, we're selling a total wellness lifestyle. We're really encouraging hope, empowerment, and healing. You know, you are helping people eat better. I mean, exercise more, improve their sleep, lower stress, eliminate toxic products from their lives. I think we just offer choices for a better lifestyle, however people take that. After 5 years of doTERRA, and I probably should stop saying it, but it's true, I am still not the best eater, okay? But we have options to support. I know that I'm getting the vitamins and minerals and nutrients and omegas that I need through my Lifelong Vitality Pack, okay? But we are not just selling essential oils. We are helping people live happier and healthier lives. And I think if we always remind ourselves of that we're coming from this place of service and offering quality products that we know are life-changing because we've experienced it, it really takes away the yucky feelings that, you know, we might have associated with a typical salesperson. So we need to be products of the product. The more you incorporate the products into your lifestyle and change your own life, the more confident you will be when selling doTERRA products to others. And, you know, I am not here to tell you what products you have to use, but I would just encourage you to redirect your spending. Really look carefully at the products that you're currently buying from Target and Costco and Walmart, and see if there is a doTERRA alternative, because the more products that you can speak of, whether or not you end up loving them or not, I think the more it just makes you a stronger product of the product. And I love the shampoo and conditioner. I have never used the root to tip serum or there's like a styling cream. And so my products are running out at my home. And so I'm determined to try those doTERRA products just so that I can at least speak to them. Okay. So here's going to we're on to page 3, and this is going to kind of be our activity for the night. Know why you are selling, why you show up every night, why you do this business, why you share doTERRA is crucial to your success. If you don't have a why, if you don't know and connect with your why constantly, you will probably give up. So clearly articulating your purpose for sharing doTERRA is critical in helping you stay focused on the outcome you truly desire. Sharing is less stressful when you do not have to think about what to say in the moment. So we're going to use the exercise below to help clarify why you're selling doTERRA products and wellness solutions. So I'm actually going to give everybody about 3 to 4 minutes. I'm going to mute myself as well. And I want to ask that everybody work on this section in their sales guide. Now, if you don't have a sales guide, just get a notebook and jot down your answers to these, okay? So I'm going to leave it up here. And if you guys could go ahead and work on that now. Maybe another minute or so. Okay. So I'm actually going to stop sharing while we do this. And I think what I'm going to ask is, oh no, I don't want that view, is that everybody share one section if you want to. I'm never going to force anybody. But as we go through the sections, maybe if 2 to 3 people share just one of the questions, then we'll kind of get an idea. So, maybe choose the one you feel most comfortable with, or and again, you're not obligated. So does anybody want to share the first part, the 3 ways that doTERRA has impacted your life? Those of you on this call know who has to share, right? Okay, good. Aisha, go.
Oops. The first one I wrote, which was kind of surprising that it was the first one that I wrote down, was the opportunity to achieve dreams. And I think that came from like the convention, but that was like, or just like a very visible way to achieve your dreams, or like things that you think that are so out of reach. And then the other thing I put was that I have like a natural attraction for like natural goods, and like that has obviously changed my life in that way. And then it helps me to like look at, I guess it just opened my eyes to keep in mind, like, what are you putting on your body and other things like that. So it opened my eyes to the other things that I'm doing too. So.
Thank you. Okay, perfect. Go ahead and I like that you guys are raising your hands. I'm not going to keep talking, so just unmute yourselves. And if more than a few people share, I love it. So just keep it going.
I think for me, the huge part was the non-toxic cleaning. That's something that I've incorporated just for years, but being able to do that for my clients and for me to have be able to clean pretty much 100% non-toxic, except for a few things here and there. And knowing that for my own house and for other people, being able to do that is huge. So that's kind of, besides getting to the oils, the cleaning aspect of it was huge. Just be able to give that to my clients.
I'd like to say,
Oh, go ahead.
go Marissa. Okay. I think the biggest impact that I've had from doTERRA was to find their vitamins. That I can't tell you how stressed I was, always having to mix and match vitamins that I needed, and they came from the same brand, and they were really good whole food vitamins, but they didn't have for example, the EO, the oils, and it really makes a difference in my life to just be able to have that, and it's just sort of already packaged for me. And on top of that, it's given me a lot of freedom from so I think that was my biggest impact from doTERRA so far.
Okay, shall I go? This is my section I'm choosing to share. So my 3 things that I listed was like number 1, and I guess I don't really talk about it a whole lot or tell people a whole lot, but healing from a near-death experience. Maybe not everybody knows, but I was kicked in the face by a horse and was in the hospital and out of work for almost a month. And like, you couldn't tell, right? I had a broken nose and bruises all over my face. So that was a big one, obviously. And then number 2 I wrote down was strengthening my immune system, because when I first started teaching in like my student teaching, I was sick like nonstop. I kid you not. I mean, maybe I'd have a 2-week break and then I'd be back again sick. And this year, this being my 5th year of teaching and my first year on Lifelong Vitality Pack, like fully taking it, was the first year I never got sick at all. So that was pretty awesome. And then my 3rd one was, sorry if you can hear my heart racing, I'm not like a sharer, but anyways, the 3rd one is, it's given me, or giving, like actively giving me the opportunity for financial freedom, because I just look up to Liza and Kanani and Kate and all of you up there, because I think of myself like in 5 years, if I start, having kids at that time, then I can choose to stay home if I'd like to, if I can follow the path that you've, paved out for us. So those are the three ways that I wrote down.
Hey, Marissa, I just wanted to say good job. And I just had this thought, you need to come to convention. Okay, now I'll be quiet.
Kate, you can still go. You want to go? You're going to wait? Okay, you're going to wait. Okay, I'm going to share mine because of course I am. I'm not going to go into depth, but health freedom was why I got started, and why, health freedom for my family, just that empowerment. But this community, this has been, I've made some of my closest friends through this. I knew Kate and Kanani socially, but but now they're, some of my closest friends, and I get to like work with one of my cousins who I like was a little baby when when we were growing up, and my mom, and all of you. Like, I consider you all friends, and it's just a profound sense of giving back, making a difference, and having amazing relationships and friendships. It's super awesome. One thing I will say I don't like, though, is when people tell me hi and I have no idea who they are, but they're on our team, and they've seen me, but I don't know who they are. That's one thing I don't like. So, and then kind of going what Tani said was my 4th one, was just this idea of reducing toxic load. Oh, I skipped financial freedom. Duh, obviously. Okay. What is the difference you can make in other people's lives by sharing doTERRA products with them? I'm going to mute myself, and I would hope that at least 1 or 2 people be willing to share.
I'll start with that one. Mine were really similar to a few of yours for the first question, but this question is kind of a ditto. Like, I want others to have that ability to choose what type of health care they want, not be forced into kind of this one size fits all where they might be dependent on certain things. It's crazy. As my parents have gotten older, my mom especially is kind of dependent on this one medicine, and it's insane. Like, if I think about it and talk about it, I'll get really angry, but she's now she's dependent on it. Like, she can't get off of it. So I want that for other people. I want everyone to know they have choices, and they don't have to just go to the doctor and get that one medicine, that they can try all these things ahead of time and be so much more proactive with their health care, of course. So that's my first why. And of course, with being a mom, I feel like that's another one of my ways I can make a difference in other moms' lives, to know that they have those choices, because I didn't realize that when I first became a mother, and I know I would have felt way more empowered if I had.
Thanks, Kate. You're up, Hazel. You raised your hand.
I know. And then she talked about it. Like, I can't jump on her. Okay, no, but mine is very similar. I was just sharing this kind of like an analogy, I guess. Now that I'm now that I'm using oils, like with my first baby, when the doctor said, you know, like, oh, your child has a fever, this is what we recommend, give them Tylenol, this and that. And now I don't even have those things in my home anymore. Like, even if I want to resort to it at the very, very last resort, I don't even have, like, I went into my medicine cabinet and they're all expired. I was like, oh, gross. Like, what? Because I haven't used them in so long. But I tell people, like, when my kids they get sick, which is very less frequent than before, when they get sick, I'm not afraid to just roll that frankincense all over their background, their spine, where you cannot do that with Tylenol. You cannot just like, oh, here, you're hot. Let me just give you half a bottle. But if I'm going to roll it all up in their ears and the bottom of their feet, like, I'm fine with that. And so I tell my parent friends that it's just more, because it's more natural, like, I'm more confident in the products and what the benefits they have for the kids. Like, I think you mentioned this at Wailea, but after you become a parent, it's a total game changer what you decide to put in your home. As I tank my wine in front of you guys.
Thanks, Hazel. Anybody else? It's okay if not. And I'm really not going to make you share. Although the people that know they have to share, but there's only a few of them on here. So absolutely. I think the idea of giving hope, empowering people with choice, and I'm a broken record with this, but the financial freedom, you know, even if it takes you guys 5, 6, 7, 10 years to make an extra $5,000-$6,000 a month, like, who has that kind of retirement plan, right? I mean, I want that financial freedom for everybody. So besides the products, for me now, where I'm at, it's offering that to other people that I know I can help people change their lives with financial freedom. So, all right. Why do you want to offer that change to others? So I guess this question kind of goes along with the last question, but anybody want to share about why you want to offer change to other people?
I'll go. Yeah, I kind of lumped the two together. And for me, I just said it's so gratifying when you can help your child immediately as they go through something with their health, like fever. My oldest boy, that's how I got started. He has a lot of digestive issues, which ties into his allergies. And so I get super excited. Like, I turn into the crazy high school cheerleader that I used to be when I find a blend that works for him. And I posted the new blend that's been working for him. I feel like he's pre-puberty, so he's going through a lot of emotional stuff as well. So just one night it dawned on me and I was like, okay, peppermint allergies, Digestin, tummy, and Copaiba, because he's kind of like this weird pre-teenager that's driving me nuts. And so just put it all together and he took it and it's been working. Like, it's crazy. And I just love it because I would have never thought about that. But I feel like the more we go through things, it's very like empowering. And same thing with the emotional state. You know, I'm very quick, and Liza and Kate knows that, where I'm like, peace is all around my house, in my purse, constantly. 3 boys, we need a lot of peace. So I'm super into the emotion oils as well to support my kids and me. You know, moms go crazy sometimes. So I feel like that's the gratification, and I get so excited about it that I'm really like trying to share with everyone like how excited I am. And then I just love it. Like, I feel like people know I love it. It's changed my life. I want to like go and make a difference and change everybody's lives. And yeah, I just want them to feel the way I feel, because I can't imagine my life without doTERRA. Like, I look back and I think of when I got started, and I think of all the medications they wanted to put Colton on, and he was only like 5.5 at the time. And there was quite a bit of medications they wanted to put him on. And I'm so happy that doTERRA bounced into my life like at the right moment. So I don't know, for me, it's just, it's very exciting, and I'm like just super passionate. And some people like that, I'm sure. Some people are more like, whoa, girl, calm down. Where's your piece? So that's kind of just how I tied the two questions in the last two.
Thanks so much, Kanan. And I've been referencing Keisha a lot because she's newer to the team, but don't be fooled. Kanani gave me the runaround for a solid year before she actually enrolled. Like, hi, I'm kind of interested, then okay, not gonna like respond. Hi, I'm kind of interested. So just remember that when people are ready, they're gonna be ready. And when she was ready, she was. So a couple of things that she talked about that I really want to touch on, just as leaders. So one thing is this, I keep listening to the doTERRA podcast over and over and over again. I've listened to some of them 5 or 6 times. And there was one that I was listening to recently that talked about how 60 to 80% of your immune system lives in your digestive system and your gut. And so this is why we talk so much about making sure our guts are healthy. So when we're talking about immunity, we're also talking about gut health. Those two go hand in hand, okay? The other thing is this idea of we change. Our body chemistries change. What we're going through, what's working, what doesn't, that can change. And so you have to be willing to try other things. And you have to be willing to encourage your people to try other things. And I love that Kanani posted that about did you post that in the group too? Or was that just on your main page? You did? Okay. Because I want to encourage all of you to do the same thing. If you find something new, if you've been using something and it hasn't been working, or you tweaked it, you find something new, please post about that in the group. I think it's really powerful. I have a bunch of different things going on that are getting some good traction. The Ditch and Switch campaign is going to go on for probably all of this month into the next month. But people love the personal testimonies the most. And so I really, encourage you guys to do that, and just remind people that what works for you might not work for somebody else. What works at one point might change, and you might have to try something else, and then share that, because somebody else out there might need that protocol or that idea. The other thing is, I love recipes. I love to follow recipes when it comes to blending, but sometimes you just got to use your intuition too. You just got to kind of think about what makes sense. Try it. If it doesn't work, pennies on the drop, you guys. So unless you're like busting out the big guns. But all right. Last but not least, if somebody asked you why you were sharing doTERRA products, how would you respond? So I think all the people that I expect to share have already shared. Anybody who wants to share, want to share about this one? Okay. All right. I will go ahead and share then. But if somebody else wants to. Okay, Mom.
I want to say that it just gives hope. If I was asked why, my thing is just hope to get off of medical prescriptions. To offer medical alternatives. And to me, that's so critical. I've experienced it firsthand. And so it's made such a huge difference in my life that passion comes out, especially when I bump into people that have had the same issues of depression and manic depression specifically. So yeah, hope.
Yes, totally. I was trying to look up, I'm going to find it, even though I didn't want to be rude like I wasn't listening. But the quote that I posted today in the builders group, let me pull it up, because it talked about two things, and I think kind of goes along with one, what you're saying, and then what I had said. So hope is the reason people join doTERRA. Hope for solutions, hope for a better life. But belief is the reason they stay. Belief that doTERRA is not just a company, but a cause. So Mom's first part of her answer had to do with hope. My second answer, or my answer to this was, I trust them. I believe in them. They have never let me down, the products and the people. They're safe, they're effective, and they have made my family happier and healthier. And so I think it's safe to say that we all share it and we show up because we know that the hope is real, right? We have a profound, deep belief in the products, and we trust them. And so there's really, no greater reason to share something than that. All right. So I'm going to share my screen real quick for the last part of the guide, which is here. And so she quoted Haley Hobson earlier. So know how to sell, okay? Following a sales process, a series of repeatable steps is critical in succeeding in sales. The doTERRA sales cycle guides you through each of these steps that you need to take with new and existing prospects, from introducing essential oils to enrolling them in the doTERRA wellness lifestyle. Remember that when relationships are your number one focus, the sale will naturally follow. Keep a service mindset at every stage. You have the opportunity to empower people with doTERRA natural solutions, so listen and seek to understand their needs. And so here you guys see the pipes: prepare, invite, present, enroll, support. And then you kind of see this outside circle too, right? Which kind of keeps going on in both directions. You want to connect with people and invite them. You want to introduce and educate. You want to enroll and answer objections. But as you are introducing and educating them, you have to work on your close. As you are going through the enrolling and answering objections, you also want to gather referrals. This is something I've never been good at, and that I hope that we dive deeper into, is this idea of asking people for referrals. Who else do you know that might benefit from these oils? Okay. Because how many times, because Maui is special, right? In a good way. But how many times have somebody else introduced somebody to the group where you're like, dang, that's my good friend, or I know that person, I can't believe I didn't share with them, right? And I love that we always lead with integrity. But you guys, come on. We are not doing a good enough job of asking for referrals. And that's just, the truth. And then, of course, the support and the follow-up is so, so critical. So I really am looking forward to diving deeper into this sales guide. I don't know about you guys, but although tonight went a little bit longer than we normally want, I thought that was so great. And we will continue to watch those cheesy videos just because we will. I don't know. I'll preview them first and see. But okay, so let's take our picture. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and I think that's it. Anybody else want to share anything? Okay, so next week, we might do a little bit of this, but I did want, I had asked Keisha to jump on here and kind of share her story a little bit. So we'll see if that doesn't happen, or if we just do it for a shortened amount of time, then we will go ahead and just continue on into the sales guide. So if you haven't gotten yours, be sure to order one. Again, everything is online, but it's nice to have your own copy. So all right, everyone, thank you so much for showing up for yourselves, for your business, for your team. I love and appreciate you all. Thanks for all your patience with me and the new computer action. So we will see you next week. Good night. Bye.